Howdy mates, good afternoon. How's everyone enjoying their weekend so far as of this time? I'm not going to quite reveal the location as of yet, just because there's more to come in regards to the location. However, while being here, I was looking into some of the water quality of this stream, and while I was doing so, I noticed that there was a particular perennial that was along the banks, and it is unfortunately considered to be a very aggressive plant, and it may even be known to be invasive too, which I'm gonna have to do a little more research on it. But this plant is known as curly dock, which is here. Some of you, I'm sure, have seen it before. If you haven't, well, here's a visual. So, curly dock belongs under the genus of Rumex, and given that it is a dock, that must mean that there must be a Marty nearby. I hope you got that cultural reference. Or pop culture. Being silly. Anyway, curly dock, in particular, is known for having a distinct leaf shape. And what I mean by that is, pick one up. Let me see. There we go. So like when you pick one up, there's these small seeds. There's usually about 3 to 4 per cluster, and they kind of look like wings in a sense. I mean, it's really the best way that I can explain it. I wish this phone would be good at like zooming in. Well, let's see. There we go. You can see it a little better. There. Perfect. So that's what they look like up close. And given their nature, for how many seeds are carried in each bundle, that's what makes them very aggressive. But the thing is, they're a problem to have in your pasture. Such is the case because they can be very toxic. And with it being toxic, it's something that you would want your livestock to avoid in particular. And usually a good method to remove them is mechanical means, which is just another term for saying using your hands, getting them dirty. You would want to make sure that you remove the complete root, the tap root, because it can go down maybe about 2 or so feet. So you really want to ensure that you get the entire assembly. And typically, then, you can treat that with glyphosate, a well-known herbicide. Now, what makes the curly dock a curly dock is sort of its reddish-brown appearance. And along the stem, there's a particular sheath that runs along the curly dock. It is known as the ochrea, and it forms a complete sheath or cover for the stem. So it's practically cylindrical in shape, but they do have that distinct color of reddish brown. And for another, the leaves, they do have a bit of a sandpaper texture. I'm trying to see if I think this is an example right here, as a matter of fact. Yep. And it does have a little bit of that sandpaper texture, so that's when you know. So, anyway, it is a plant that you really want to avoid having. So I think really it's a matter of perhaps bringing it up with some of the maintenance that is at this park, which I do promise I will talk more about it in due time. So, alright, you guys, have a good one. Take care.